Hey, what's going on, everyone? Moose here, Airguns of Michigan, and today we are going to finally talk compressors. It's not something that I cover very often, but it's something that you guys keep saying, hey man, when are you going to talk about some of these compressors? So here we go. So this is the JTS. This is a personal compressor. This is not intended to fill bottles. Okay, now when I say bottles, I mean external bottles. Gun bottles, perfectly fine. You know, it's a 4500 PSI compressor. It's both 12 volt, 110, and 220. It does have the auto stop on top, which is really kind of nice. You can just set your gauge and walk away, and well, not walk away, but it'll shut itself off. And we're going to test that during this video because I want to show you guys just how quiet this thing is. It's got your plug-in, it's got your AC or your 12 volt switch, so it's all built in internally. This does not require an external device to hook it to your either your 110 or your 12 volt. It's all in one unit. It's got your bleed valve. It's got an off button, an on button, or a start button. You got your little bleed valve down here that kind of lets out all your liquid and stuff. On the back here you have your cables to connect to your battery, as well as your fill port, and a nice little nylon piece here to keep your stuff all together and not flopping around all over the place. It does have multiple fans in the back. I'm not really sure exactly what this does, but my guess is it's something for serviceability or something like that. Nothing that we need to worry about. It does warn you that this thing gets hot, so depending upon how long you run it or whatnot, it could get warm. We are actually going to fill up one of my air guns. I bled the air out of the air gun, and it's just a tube, so it's not a real big container. I think it's like maybe 350 cc's, maybe somewhere in there. And it is a 300 or 200 bar fill. So I just wanted to show you guys, let it run, let you guys hear it, because it's really kind of quiet. It is not disruptive. As a matter of fact, this is a great unit for somebody that doesn't like loud and obnoxious noises. Nice and quiet, seriously. So I've had it for a little bit. I've used it, and now I'm ready to bring it to you guys. So one thing you will notice is right off the bat with this thing, I'm gonna just kind of turn it this way so that I can plug it in. But you'll notice that when I plug this in, even though I don't have anything pressed as far as like on, a little fan comes on. So it's not loud. I'm not sure if it's this one. I don't know which one it is, to be honest. I can't feel anything. I guess I could look. Nope, it's not that one. Looks like it's this bottom one. Okay, so the next thing we can go ahead and do is go ahead and release the fill whip here. It does come with a stopper to test pressure, which is awful nice. We're going to go ahead and grab our air gun here, set it up here, and go ahead and connect our compressor to it. Make sure that's on there nice and tight so we don't have a blow off, because there's nothing more fun than having a hose come blowing off at you. So at this point on the front here, and it's going to be hard to show you guys, but I showed you earlier that little red switch that toggles from DC to AC. Obviously we're plugged in to AC, so we're going to hit the AC button, and now this top fan comes on, and I believe this will, oh yeah, both of them. So they're sucking air, right? But still not that loud. I do have this set to 200 bar. I'm going to go ahead and close my bleed valve and hit my start button. There you go. That's it. That's as loud as it is. It is really quite quiet. Quite quiet. I really dig it. I really do. So this is completely empty. It doesn't say how big it is, but my guess is about 320 cc's. So we're just gonna kind of chit chat along the way. As you can see, you know, it's got a little bit of rocking motion to it, but overall it's doing really well. And it's quiet. I mean, if I had somebody in the room with me, we could certainly be talking. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm not raising my voice any more than I normally talk. But I certainly want you guys to be able to discern me talking over this. So I'm just going to turn that a little bit more. This was the switch earlier I was talking about, AC or DC. We've got it on AC. And she's building pressure. Got our bleed valve shut. Pressure's going into the gun. So, doing fine. I have no idea how long this is going to take, but let's find out. I mean, I'm just curious, right? I'm sure you guys are curious. You know, obviously we'll be able to timestamp it, so I'll be able to tell you after I see the timestamp of when it ends. I'll be able to say, hey, it was, you know, we'll put it in writing somewhere on the screen. I didn't think to like start a stopwatch or something, but we're already at about 100 bar in the gun, so we're halfway there. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, considering if you were shooting the gun, you know, and only filling it, you know, the second half, I don't think it would be that bad. So I filled a couple other ones. I don't remember how long my impact took. I had a 580 bottle on it. I shot it from 250 bar down to 200, and I want to say it took, I don't know, about less than 6 minutes to fill the gun back up to 250 bar. But once again, you know, I didn't do like some massive testing. I just kind of did along the way, you know, just to see if it works. And, you know, even in our chatting, we're already at 125 bar. So it's moving along pretty good. I can't complain. I really can't. I mean, and I think that's super quiet, to be honest with you. I mean, the fans probably make more noise than, you know, the pump itself. But you know, they're trying to keep the gun nice and quiet, and you know, I get it. I get it. Just at about 100, and yeah, we're at about 130 bar. So, but like I said, once again, you know, nice. I mean, like I said, not loud at all. Not compared to some of the other compressors I've used. So, great little product. You know, well-built platform too. You know, I think a lot of these, and you guys will probably agree, they come from the same factory. They just kind of rebrand them. I'm sure that they can get updated parts, just like a lot of the other factories that do that, because I've seen units that look very, very similar to this. I mean, almost identical. Like if they were all painted a solid color, it'd be very difficult to tell them apart. So my guess is that, you know, this is based on the same solid platform that we've seen from other manufacturers. I don't know that to be 100% true. I do not. But once again, just being honest, transparent with you guys, you know, that's kind of what I look at it like is, yeah, I would say that it's similar. So looks like we are at about 150 bar, and doing well. I'm just testing. Doesn't really feel. It does say hot surfaces. I mean, I'm just testing. I don't really feel a lot of heat. I don't. I'm not saying it couldn't happen. I'm just saying that with me touching it right now, I do not feel a lot of heat. Matter of fact, I don't feel really any heat, but it hasn't been running that long. So I don't know what the real amount of time that you can run it is, but we'll see. We're getting relatively close. We're at about 170 bar now. So, and I mean, from empty, this isn't bad. I mean, you're never really going to shoot your gun down, but I at least wanted to give you guys an idea of what kind of, you know, what we were kind of looking at. So it is what it is. We're getting close. This is saying about 180 bar. So we should be getting a shut off pretty soon here. Kind of got that break-in smell. We're getting close on the gun, so it's got to be getting, oh yeah, it's real close. She should be shutting off any minute now. I mean, we are like right there. Come on. We're getting a little close. Oh, there it goes. It shut off on its own. Okay, so there you have it. Bleed valve. Wow, nice and easy. Not extra loud. Nothing like that. Pull it off. Gun's filled. So that took us. Hopefully right in there I found that and I put in the time, but there we go. 200 bar in the gun. Perfect. Can't complain a bit. I think that was, honestly, I think that was excellent. I really do. I mean, you can hear the fans are still running. I don't feel any excess heat or anything like that. So if we take our little hose here and take our little string, we can put it down through here, put this back into its holder, and then line this up, turn this back to off, which will shut our major fans off. You can still hear the little one running, but yeah. Man, I'll tell you what, nice little unit. Really, really is, guys. You know, like I said, I've used this on a few of my just guns shooting along the way and trying it out. The one thing that I have not tried yet, and I'm going to be honest with you, I was kind of nervous to potentially do this because I didn't want to damage my car. But I have an AC outlet in my car, and I thought, man, I wonder if I could plug that into that AC unit. But I don't know if it's strong enough in my car to do it. You know what I mean? So I did not, in fact, do that. I'm still a little tempted to try it. I just want to know where the breaker is in my car so that if, in fact, I do trip it, that I can get it back. Because my son uses that plug all the time, and if it wasn't working, he'd be very upset. So anyway, there you have it, the JTS Personal Compressor in 12 volt, 110, 220. It's got the little toggle switch up top here. Solid little unit, man. I've been running this thing for about a week, and you know, I have not had one issue. None. I mean, the shutoff works. Everything looks good. It sounds good. It doesn't make any weird noises, anything like that. It's nice and quiet, as you guys can tell. So with that being said, I'm Moose. This is the Airguns of Michigan. And if you guys are interested in one of these, check out the description down below. It'll show you where you can pick one up from. Until next time, be good to each other. God bless.